Holidays are probably the most exciting time for children. Various activities at their disposal to choose from.
We're going to have lots of fun reading this summer, right?
But these children are engaging in a unique event. It's a summer reading program organized by the United States Consulate, an offering of refreshment for the mind.
Okay, now.
On hand to read to them is Mallory Brown, an information resource officer with the United States Mission in Nigeria, and she warms up to the kids with 2 stories.
So today I am here to read some books for you, okay? And I'm actually going to ask for some volunteers to read with me. So the first book that I'm going to read is called My Rhinoceros. Can you say rhinoceros? Oh, wow, that's excellent. So this book is about a little boy who buys a pet rhinoceros. He goes to an exotic pet store. So I'll read a page and then I will hold up the book so you can see the pictures. When I bought my rhinoceros, I didn't really know what I was getting into. So here he is coming out of the exotic pet store with his pet rhinoceros. He said, when I bought my pet rhinoceros, I didn't know what I was getting into. I couldn't believe it. Pop balloons and poke holes in kites? How pathetic. And then I thought, what if I went to the park and there was a man selling balloons? My rhinoceros would try and pop the balloons. Oh my goodness. Okay? Do you understand?
Once through, the children are taken through a retention exercise to see what they remember from the stories.
What did he buy as a pet?
One by one, the number is reduced.
Okay, good. Thank you. Clap for them.
Then, it's the battle of memory between the last 2.
Who asked the boy if it was his rhinoceros? Who asked the boy if it was his rhinoceros? Clap for them.
And finally, a winner emerges.
Rhinoceroses only do 2 things. True or false? True. Good. One of the robbers was getting away in the car. True or false? False. Correct. The police chief popped the balloon and the crowd popped holes in the kite. Correct. The robbers escaped from the scene. The robbers escaped from the scene. True or false? The winner of our activity is Splendor. Splendor, can you tell us the name of your school and how old you were?
No, my school is still private school.
Okay.
10 years.
You are 10 years old. Clap for Splendor, please. So Splendor gets 2 book backers.
The officials speak on the essence of the program.
My name is Mallory Brown. I'm the Information Resource Officer for the U.S. Mission here in Nigeria. I work out of Abuja, and I do a lot of outreach programs for the embassy, including literacy programs for the American Corners. American Corners in Nigeria are small public library type rooms that we have within NGOs or universities. One of the programs we're running for the summer is our summer reading program, where we encourage children to read during the summer, not just to learn things, but also for fun. So last week we launched at the American Corner in Abuja, the summer reading program. And this week I'm here in Lagos to launch the American Corner Lagos summer reading program. And reading in the summertime or during the long vacation break that the children have is very important because they're away from school and they're not doing their regular routine of reading and comprehension. So what we do at the American Corners is that we enable them to read, practice. As I said to the children, they can be more competitive with practicing reading during the summertime, not just for fun, but also by the time they return to school, their reading and comprehension level will have risen because during their free time off, they've been reading and practicing all along. We currently have summer reading programs at several of our other American Corners. For example, the American Corner in Sokoto, they're running a summer reading program for 1 week. The American Corner in Kano is also running a summer reading program, and the American Corner in Calabar is also running a summer reading program. In the United States, the public libraries do this all the time for the children during the summertime so that they can have fun and also do some reading during their time out of school. Parents want some place that's safe where their children can go and where not only are they having fun, but they're learning. So it's a win-win situation for the parent, it's a win-win situation for the children.
The reading program is open to any child that is willing to come in during this period to read. But we actually encourage a lot of our participants to come from public schools that we work with, because we work with some public schools here in Etiosa local government. So we create a lot of awareness in the public schools about the reading program during summer school. We don't make it all reading. There are times when they come in and then they watch educative movies. There are times when they will come in and you have them learning drama skills. So it's not just about reading. And then we have so many options in terms of what they read. We have e-learning, where they can use Kindles. We have playstations where they can learn so many other things apart from just words. And so the activities are varied. We don't restrict it to learning alone. And apart from that, we also entertain them. We provide refreshments when they come, and we also engage them positively. So it's way beyond just reading. It's also learning. And we make sure that for each activity, for example, reading, there's some sort of fun activity attached to it at the end. Because if you want to really encourage kids to read, it's not just about reading, but also creating fun learning exercises that goes with it so that they're fully engaged for the period of time that they're here.
And the children on the lessons they are taking home.
For me as a girl, it's important for me to go to school. It is important to go to school because you must learn how to read. It's important to go to school because you are going to become something in the future.
It's very important to read because when you read, you develop more knowledge. If you don't read, you can't get to a higher place. That's the true fact. If that person can't read, he can't get to a higher place.
It's important to go to school so that we can read and learn how to write.
For these young ones, the holidays just got extra special.
This country must declare emergency in education. We need it. People must be properly educated. And we need to invest a lot in education. You can't continue to talk about physical infrastructure without building the human infrastructure. It is the human infrastructure that will build that future, that will sustain that future. And that is critical. Learning, reading, is all part of life. If you stop learning and reading, you're finished. Even for leaders, learning and leading is inseparable.
Well, since we are focusing on children this season, the following 5 tips might help you get your children to develop a reading culture. Make sure you fill your house with books. When you do so, you might successfully fill their minds with books. 2, let them see you reading regularly. What they see you do tend to stay in their minds better than what you say. Read with them. This will help you bond with them and leave them with good memories of books. Buy them interesting books, particularly those with captivating pictures. Give them reading assignments and tie rewards to the assignments. Now, don't forget you can join us anytime on any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. My name is Olakunle Kasumu. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.